Okay, and we're back. Huzzah! Wait, where's my controller? There it is. I gotta get it. Alright, there it is. There it is. Totally. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. 1816. Oh, jeez. Okay, I should probably. 1816 to 2056. I am not even close to being done. I think that's like one of the final missions, I think. Alright, where did I leave off? I can't even remember. Oh, there we go. So we're here. We're here. Alright, I see how this is. I need flamer fuel. Oh my god! Oh, that's right. This is a bad guy. No, don't kill me!
What the hell are Locust doing here?
Well,
I don't know, Dom. You want to ask him?
there we go. Problem solved. Come here, you. I love how stuff just continues to try and like resin. Oh, it's great. Resin. Resin. Why are there bottles of bleach? Come here, you. Ah, this gun. Shoot this guy. Come here, you. There we go. Oh, sexy. Love it. Oh man, that popping noise. It just does the body good. Oh god, I'm dead. Shot by my own gun. Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you, game. Thank you. Of course, I get shot by my own gun. All right, let's just try to run straight there.
What the hell are Locust doing
There
here?
we go.
I don't know, Dom. You want to ask him?
I kind of do. I kind of want to stop him and be like, hey, how you doing, bud? Come on, shoot him. Come here, you. Ow. Come on, gun. Hit him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him in the goddamn faces. Yes. Ow. Come here, you. There we go. Ah, bits and pieces. I love me some bits and pieces.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll let this do the job. See, I wonder like what was the purpose of this control room right here, you know? Like, I know that for the game, you know, the purpose is just to make this part a little bit easier and just like, oh, this is cool, the gun works for me now. Oh my god, that belt feeding mechanism, just, I bet there's just tons of jams. It's just this long line of bullets there. I like how it doesn't care about Dom at all. But yeah, like what were they trying to do? Like that one guy on that table, he didn't want to drink the bleach. He's just like, no, I don't want to drink the bleach. Well, we're gonna turn on the gun now. Let's see here. Ooh, grenades.
Sweet.
Ooh, flamethrower. Let's see. Oh, more angry people. Ow. It's a flamethrower duel. Yes. Ah, the clan heads. Oh, okay, Dom. That works too. That works. The clan hoods. Ah, yes. Come here, y'all. Yes. Wait, what? I punctured his tank with a flamethrower? Alright, whatever. That works. Come here, y'all. What if I just... Yeah. Pump it. Are you... Am I even hurting you at all? I don't think so. There we go, that should hurt you. Oh my god, he's invincible to fire. Oh, never mind, he's dead. It's like, jeez. What's he doing? Why won't he die? Oh, hello. Oh my god, I should have just done that. Oh my lord of mercy. Alright, I want that gun though. I want that flamethrower fuel. Give me that sweet, sweet juice. I just thought that turned off the gun. Ammo crate. Hominid. Ah, no! Oh god. Oh god, run! Get him! These have some very strange hallways, I'm not gonna lie. You got hallways that go to random places, you got hallways that go to the surgery rooms, and why are there desks out here, right? Like, how many, like, and when this place is abandoned, they actually, like, bother to tear it down. Like, there really isn't a, what the hell's this? It's just poorly placed things. Okay, you know what? Die. Yes! Oh, yes, please, 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 please. No, wrong thing! Oh, god dang it. I was gonna do the flamethrower execution, which is like where they stick it in their gut and pull the trigger and burn them alive. Crispy grubs. It's like crispy treats. Oh, this section. Run! Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So we have learned a valuable lesson here, which is when the game does that to me, I'm going to be leaping way further than I should. Oh my. Oh my. It's not good at all. Oh wait. Hold on. I'm getting a warning here. A warning. What happened? Oh, nothing happened. You lied to me, Streamlabs, you a-hole. Oh, very, very Jared. He is extremely athletic. I saw him leap like 30 feet. Whee! How you doing tonight, Jared? Yes! That's what I wanted. Avoid the razor hail. I like how that's an objective. And the objective is like, don't die. I like how it's just raining glass. It's just glass. Alright, I will need to replace my... Ow, ow. I need to replace this with something else. This will not work. Especially not in the hail. After a long day of work, I made a... Oh, yeah. Pizza delicious. That sounds really good, actually. See, I'm a ziti man. I love me some ziti, and I'm not gonna lie. Any woman that makes me ziti, anybody really that makes me ziti, I'm like, you're good people. You're good people. Because ziti is goddamn delicious. I love pizza too, but the way to my heart is through ziti. Ziti and like slightly buttered bread. See, I'm a very easy date.
Maybe we should head for that train car. All right.
All right, I think. Let's see here. This way first. Don't die!
Through this much hail.
What are these things? It's like fuel silos. Oh, the furnaces. They are the furnaces. That's what it is. Because I forgot. This is a holocaustic camp. They're furnaces. Look at all the trains. That's how you can tell. That's how you tell they're communists, right? Cannoli. You know, I don't know if I've ever had cannolis. If I have, I did not know they were cannolis. I don't think I've ever had cannolis. Oh wow, I died. Okay, that works. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a cannoli. If I have, I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, my heart says possibly. My heart definitely says maybe. Grinder. Oh, that didn't work. See, Italian sweets, like many other European nations, they don't do their sweets very well. Yes! Die! How are you not dead yet?
Okay, guess it's not always so bad.
It's like a pastry. Are they flaky and like airy, or are they like solid? I genuinely just don't remember. Is it possible that I've had one? I just can't think of it. I'll tell you what. Next time I go to a Italian restaurant, I'm gonna make sure I get a cannoli because I'm like, I need to remember if I got
Maybe we
this.
should head for that train car.
I know, right?
But we need to find a way around.
I'm sure that there are worse things to be in.
This much ham.
No, this is Razor Hails. This is there we go. Yes. All right, I need that. Oh crap! I used all my grenades. It's water and hail. It's Razor Hail. So it's like it's imagine hail but sharp. Get him! God dang it! I'm out of grenades. I can't keep doing these e-holes. Get him! Oh, God, I'm dead. Humanity. So in this world, humanity didn't colonize this planet. Humanity started on this planet. This is their homeworld, the homeworld of Sarah. And up until the Locust War, humanity was involved in a civil war, kind of a civil war, on a planetary scale called the Pendulum Wars. The Pendulum Wars were over emulsion control. Emulsion being their version of, gasoline. And as soon as the Pendulum Wars ended, no sooner had that ended that they had E-Day, which is whenever the Locust came above ground and started murdering everybody. Yeah, there was no real decision in this. It was just a... they didn't know they existed for a long time, which is weird because they've actually had mining operations, like full-on, like under-the-ground mining operations. So they've had... Do they have a version of Saudi Arabia? They actually kind of do. But it doesn't show up until the 5th game, and the 5th game is not that great. It's not good. We're gonna play it, but not yet. Because I'm smart, I started off by playing 4 on stream, and then I started playing 5, but oh, perfect. Yes. I want to execute you. Come here. No, not like that. God dang it. Don't die. Yeah, they do have the remainder of the UIR, which is the something Independent Republics. Unified Independent Republics? I don't know. And they're kind of, well, there's the section that you see in the 5th game is like in the sandy areas. I'm not so sure how, good they are, but basically the idea is that everybody that was there is kind of bad anyway, so. But yeah, you can tell that these people are communists by the number of trains they have. They love their trains. I really wish I could. You really don't have to fight in almost any of this. Get him! Get him! Yeah! I do like the flamethrower, though. The flamethrower is fun. Huzzah! Well, yeah, but Germans were socialists. I mean, come on. Don't pretend.
This place is falling apart. We gotta grab
The Germans love their trains because the Germans were socialists, yeah? We can argue every which way from Sunday if they really were or weren't, but they were close enough. They were close enough. Ow. Alright, let's hop through. Yeah. Whee! Owie, that hurt. Alright, I don't use that. Don't use that. Alright, there we go. Owie! Oh, I'm dead. Well, we learned a valuable lesson, didn't we? Yeah, communists love their trains. So do Germans. I Actually, Europeans in general love trains. I don't know why that is. Probably because, you know, the thing they had before trains was horse and buggy. They didn't have a chance to really evolve like real civilizations. You know, vehicles and cars and such. That's why their roads are tiny and none of it works. All that, what do you call it? Prestigious history. Oh my god, are you gonna die? Wait, I killed somebody that wasn't the guy I was aiming at. Alright. Americans love cars. Oh, jeez. Americans love cars. Well, I used to love owning a car until gas prices too, but luckily for me, I don't have to drive very much. I used to have to drive like 3 hours a day. Minimum. And now I don't have to drive almost at all. It's great. Love it. See, I don't mind driving. I actually find driving kind of cathartic, but like in short bursts. Like I don't like to drive a lot, but I don't mind it when I do. But after you do it, like once it becomes kind of like your daily routine for like a couple years, it gets really, really annoying to drive for hours on end. Oh, perfect. God dang it. I know there's a way to get... I want to say the special executions are the B button. I thought that's what it was, but it just smacked him. Yeah, no, the gas prices have gotten absolutely insane. And even then, like, I mean, in my area, they're kind of stabilizing a little bit. But, like, they're, you know, when I say stabilizing, I mean they're not going up quite as fast as they were a month ago, but they're still going up very slowly. I say very slowly. They're going up slowly. Exactly. Ow. Yes, bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. See, this is the problem with having a flamethrower now, is that this is a close quarters weapon, and I am not really in a close quarters area.
Come on.
I can't even hit that guy.
Close that hole.
I wish I could. Oh, I used my last grenade, so I guess I can't do that. God dang it. There we go. You dead yet? Nope. Perfect. Oh my god, more. Oh, you're dead now, so that's fine. Come here, you. No! Okay, maybe it's in the third game they have the special executions. I could have sworn they had special executions in this game. I keep hitting Y thinking it'll do it, but that's not how it's doing it. I don't know. Maybe it is only in the third one where they add the specialized executions, but I could have sworn they did it in number 2. I know they had more in 3, but that's what I thought it was. 'Cause I could have sworn I remember like the torque bow kills, if you got them, like you could like break their head off using the bow.
Maybe we can open up these doors for shelter.
Maybe. Oh god, it hurts. It stings. Hey, I'm going to never be taken prisoner by you. The last thing I will hear is, no, that is not how I wanted to execute you. Exactly. It's like, no, it didn't work out right. Grab another prisoner. It's like, no, 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 no. His brain didn't splatter the way I wanted it to. I'm like that autistic commissar. It's like, no, 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 no. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, suck it. Took me forever to figure that out too. This is the thing. There's some sections in here that you don't have to do at all. You can just walk right through. All right, and it's right here. That being said, I don't take very many prisoners in games. Even when I play Total War, prisoners are usually executed. Bodies are not useful to me. It's kind of useful though. I do really like this level, even with the Razor Hail. I really like this. I really like the. I like the framing. I like everything about this level actually. It's spooky. It's got a lot of action. It's got a lot of fun stuff going on. I like the Razor Hail. It's environmental. The pacifist run. See, no, can't do that. This game don't allow that. Oh my god, I just ran into the Razor Hail. Well, there you go. Actually, I think in my Deus Ex games that I play through, I always try to do a pacifist run. I don't want to hurt anybody. Now, of course, like there are moments where you don't have a choice. Oh wow, all the way back here. Oh my god. Game, why do you hate me so much?
The place is falling apart. Incoming.
All right, I can't get there. My Deus Ex playthroughs, I usually do no kills, and then through my Metal Gear Solid playthroughs, I always do. Even when I tell myself I'm not going to do a pacifist run through, I usually try to as much as I can, which is fun and not fun at the same time. I think stealth games are way more fun whenever you can avoid the combat. Oh, get him, come on. Oh, god dang it. It's like tranquilizer guns and like CQC is the only thing that I'll use. And that's it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to play through Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3 because I have it for PlayStation. And I'll hook up my PlayStation and we'll do one of those. I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid, the series, though the writing is absolutely just... It doesn't make any sense half the time. But there is one core message to the game, which is you really shouldn't trust your government. It's like, do you really think these people are good people? No. Die. Wow. Okay, they just... Look at me, I hate myself. Yes, Fokker, I would agree. You do. But it's okay. I love you, sir. Thank you for that. Oh, man. Oh, man. I know, right? That's the way it should be. That's the way it could be. Is, look, when I'm busy executing a guy by curb stomping him, like, you should just let me do it, right? Ow! Come here, you. The Flammenwerfer. You will face the might of the Flammenwerfer, yeah? Except we're not Germans. We're more like, Da comrade, you will face the flamethrower, yeah? Wow, that was really weird. And a horrible Russian accent. I apologize. I can do better. Ow! Ow! What? What? What even hit me? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. So you know what I have been doing the past few days is I have actually been playing. I know, right? So look, Gears 2 had some weird bugs, okay? And more than likely, what it was is that I got shot and it didn't register, and then I died. I apologize for the lack of warning tonight. I didn't really have much of a chance. I had a whole bunch of stuff happen at the last minute. Exactly. The last little bit of blood just got sucked out by a mosquito. Ow! Alright, you know what? Come here, you. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Well, I'm glad that I wasted that. Well, that was a good show. This was the last hurrah. Where now I'm just gonna be fighting to get out this one little section because I don't have a gun. I just have a goddamn flamethrower. Let's see, do I have, like, is there a Lancer somewhere around here? No.
This place is falling apart.
And there's not one in a box or anything around here either, so I'm kind of just stuck using the flamethrower as best I can. Just charge. No, not with what I have. Absolutely not. With a Lancer, maybe. Ow! God dang it! With a Lancer, maybe, but not with a shotgun. Oh, I got one. Oh, perfect. Okay, maybe not. All right, fine. I wanted to get your gun, but all right, whatever. Ooh, got him in the leg. Got him.
Come on.
Like a true Soviet. Yeah. No. No, see, no, I don't do the mass assault waves that the Soviets did. I'm not really a big fan. Some might even say that I'm a bit of a antagonist towards that way of fighting. I mean, unless I'm the one calling the charge. Now, if I am the one in charge, then I am totally in favor of that kind of mentality, but not if I'm the one actually doing the charging. Oh yes, absolutely. No, if I was, all right, let's see if this one has it. Okay, come here. Yeah, there it is. There's this. Boom. There it is. There's a special animation. I guess they just didn't have one for the flamethrower. Perfect. See, now I can charge people. During World War I would have totally been shot for desertion. Because if you told me, here, you're going to climb out of this trench and charge this machine gun line, I'd have been like, would you mind just putting a bullet in me now? My chances of survival rise dramatically when you're shooting me. With your freaking, like, 38. Or no, they used like a, was it 32? Like some of these small caliber in World War I? Or like, not in general, but like I think a lot of the officers' pistols are small. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. All I know is it was stupid. What a stupid war. What a stupid goddamn war. And the thing is, they didn't learn their lesson. That's the sad part. I guess we didn't either, but you know. Here we go. Here, these razor-sharp pieces of ice don't actually affect this tiny little piece of sheet metal. Although I guess technically it probably could. If I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out actually. I mean, if you know, if razor hail is a normal thing in your world, it would make sense that you would have buildings that are able to withstand it. That makes sense. Here we go.
Goddamn hail won't let up.
Nope.
Dom, get in that car and lay down some
Yeah,
cover.
no, I would have definitely gotten shot for cowardice. No lie. I would have been shot for cowardice because like I would have deserted a long time ago. I'm not gonna charge them. I'm not gonna charge a gun line. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do it. There was a guy that was in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36, 37, 38. It's a lot of days. 38 times 5. I'm terrible at math in my head, so 92 days, right? So it's 5 by... Hold on, let's see. Okay, everybody watch me do horrible math. So 6 by 6, 36 times 5, 5, 6, 30. 15, oh no, sorry, for a couple thousand days, never mind. So that's like 1,500 days. That's a long time. That's a couple years. Jeez, holy crap. That guy lasted a long time. Puts you in a penal division that has no guns and charges of the enemy. What are we, Soviets? I didn't realize we were Soviets. That's even worse. Good God, not only am I a godless heathen, I'm also unhappy and I'm a commie. Ow. What the hell? I don't have my phone in front of me, otherwise I would have done the math that way. See, head math is not something I'm good at, right? Like I can't do head math very well. It's just something I'm not very good at. Oh, back here again! God, why? Why do you punish me? And God's like, I'm gonna punish you for lots of stuff, but this is not your punishment. And I'm gonna go, oh, can this be my punishment instead? Please don't let me. Let's see if I can just close it up real quick. Go. Yes, got it. Ow. Ow, no, stop it. Come here, you. Like he's just flipping out back and forth. Come here, you. Oh, see, my morale's pretty high, though. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky person. I'll be like, gee, guys, let's go charge that gun line. And then I'll be like in the back waiting for everybody else to jump. Is there somebody still alive over here? Yes, there is. Perfect. See, even in crappy conditions, I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky person. Ah, perfect. Here we go.
It's a dead end.
What the hell?
We can open up these doors for shelter.
I mean, okay. I was not expecting somebody to be behind that door. That's never happened before, ever.
This place is
Clearly, and boy, was that a good decision. I mean, I know check your corners and everything, but I wasn't really expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, got it. That I believe. Oh, via contrast. Those were awful. You want to talk about people that like just absolutely violated every single like military? Was it? I guess they really never signed anything, so I guess it's not a big deal. But it's like, good lord. Something about the Asian theaters are always really psychotic. Like, those people are just brutal. There we go. There we go. At least I know the chainsaw works. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check those corners here, man. Ow!
It's a dead end.
Maybe we can open up these doors for shelter.
Ow. It's a Viacom trap. You mean he's Taiwanese? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was a bad joke. I apologize. It was funny, though. Oh, you know, that's fine. What do you mean in a standard war happening in Asia, there's normally at least 1 million deaths and the destruction of an entire city? Only one city?
Locust.
See, what I know about the Asian theaters under any war is usually like, good lord, like what... Do y'all have no chill whatsoever? Like, I mean, just the mass slaughter in many places. Just, and maybe I just know about certain events or whatever. But like every time I hear about a war in China or Asia or whatever, it's just like, good. Could y'all just calm down for 5 minutes? I get that, but it's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Europe's, you know, got its problems too, but like, at least a lot of the mass slaughters weren't like on an industrial scale, like. Oh my god. Actually, I take it back. Anywhere where communism hit, that's whenever the industrial scale starts kicking in. It's like, we don't have enough food, but we do have the time to murder everybody. I really never needed to innovate as much due to the massive population. You know, I don't know much Indian history or what they like, the challenges they faced or anything like that. I know that. Actually, I can't even say I know that. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, Indian history is now something that I'm very much aware of. I know of some very basic things. Europeans were, but I mean, again, maybe I'm just biased, but I always picture them to be a little bit different than like Asians. Not because there's anything specifically different about, you know, being human in one way or the other. It's just I think the philosophies in Asia are just, they're a little bit different. Whoa, that was close. Ah, itchy, itchy, itchy. You know, like the samurai code kind of stuff? Where... Oh, here, that's where he is. Like where samurai code was like, very, very brutal. I'll shoot back. Come here, y'all. Where are we going? Where are we heading out of here? Eh! This sort of devastated Constantinople to the point in which it would not recover and the Ottomans would conquer it. See, during the Fourth Crusade... Who led that one again? Okay, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. Richard the Lionheart led the first, no, second. Oh my god, my Crusade history is very, very rusty. I need to probably brush up on that.
Bear, what's your status? Not good, man. We're still
Because I remember there being 4 major Crusades. The second one was an absolute and utter failure. And I think the third one was too, and the fourth one also was a major failure. Third Crusade. Okay, there we go. I have no grenades! Which means I have to just fight this out.
We got a grab hold.
Ah, we're almost done on my favorite level. This is not fair.
Let's do this.
Well, the first one actually accomplished something. The second and third ones, not so much. Yeah, I know that in the second Crusade, and I forget who it was that did this, like, they drowned in a puddle. One of the leaders, I think the British king, drowned himself in a puddle by accident. And I'm also not including the children's crusades, which essentially just turned a bunch of children into a bunch of slaves. Here we go. Ow! Yeah. That's what happens when you get a bunch of religious zealots together. Though, I will admit, the Templars were probably the most organized and best thing about the Crusades. That was probably the best thing to have formed at the time. The first global, yeah, the global company? Conglomerate? I don't even know what you'd call them. They're the first international corporation. There we go. That's what I want to say. They're the first international corporation. Oh, I love these guys. Maulers. The fact that they got rid of them in the third game makes me sad. They have such cool weaponry! I mean, they have an explosive maul. I mean, I would love that stuff. That is just brutal. I love it. I want one. I want a shield and a shield and a maul that's explosive. Then after the failure of the Crusade, the Teutonic Order become in and eventually become the Germans. Well, you know, the Teutons. The Teutons. Yeah, I will not lie. That level of European history, my knowledge is very, very thin on. What I do know is that the Knights Templar are eventually accused of treason because the French king was broke and wanted their money, and he was like, "I got an idea. I'm gonna attack the Knights Templar," and he got away with it. Here you go. Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, there we go. Regular old shitty weather.
Oh my god, this is so much fun in multiplayer. I remember whenever I used to work in tech support and retail, I would actually just sit in my little repair station and just like watch random documentaries, and people would get actually kind of mad at me because like, why do you always watch this crap? It's boring and sad. And I'm like, what? You don't want to watch a Lifetime history documentary on Joseph Stalin? They're like, no, it's so sad. Like, this is everything about this is sad. And I was like, yeah. Bam. Huzzah. Whee! I like how it slows down my rowdy run. Then, like, I did, like, what, 6-hour long documentaries on the Battle of Saipan, where they went through, like, all the different things that we're going through. It was crazy.
Minor damage, but I'll have it repaired in a minute. is if we didn't have a Reaver swarm shitting on us. Bear, get it fixed. We'll hold them off.
I will hold them off with my pistol and shot. I'm dead. And then, what was it? It was another one that I started watching recently, but I haven't had a chance to pick it up again. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a chance to pick it up. I've wanted to watch something that's a little bit more distracting, thanks to recent events where I just get kind of annoyed, and I'm like, I don't want to learn. I want to just turn my brain off for 5 minutes. And so, like, I've been trying to find some good TV shows, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna watch some TV shows from when I was a kid. That like, oh, okay. So the shield can't block that. Just get turned into a gun, shield, and full of blood. That's exactly right. So like recently I've been watching Stargate SG-1. My dad watched that when I was a kid. And he tried to get me to watch it. I just didn't watch much of it. I think I watched a few episodes of them, but I was just too young. I was just too young. I wasn't very interested in it, and at the time I had this really stupid notion that really good CGI is what made really good movies, and that was like the furthest thing from the truth. And now I've done like a complete 180 where I'm like, if I see CGI, I automatically hate it. Because now it's like, if I see overgrown CGI, I just get annoyed and angry. It doesn't matter if it's like a big AAA movie, or big studio movie, or if it's a TV show. It doesn't matter. I just get annoyed. I want to see practical effects now. And so I'm trying to revisit old TV shows from when I was like a kid that my dad wanted me to watch with him. Like The Next Generation, Stargate SG-1, Farscape is on that list. Although I did watch Farscape with them a little bit more than I did the other ones. I found it more interesting. But still, it wasn't like my favorite show ever. Ow. Again. Go, 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 go. There we go. We could fight them the hard way, or we could just do this. And I'm not gonna lie, I never saw the Stargate movie, or no, I'm thinking about it. I did watch it, but I was like a little kid, and like my dad made me watch it with him one day. But I don't remember anything about it. But I started watching Stargate SG-1, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying the story. The writing is, it's B at best, but still, whenever you're used to the trash we have today, a B TV show is fantastic. Oh my god, the audio on here is a bit messed up too. This section of the game, I'm not a big fan of. Whoops. Well, look what I just did. Oh, crap. So what I get? I put my controller down on my lap, and Kitty goes, I want to sit in your lap. Kitty's like, can I sit in your lap, please? And I go, no. And then Kitty goes, well, fine, your controller's not going to sit in your lap either. And I go, okay. That's what I get. There we go. There we go. Note to self. Don't put controller in lap while Kitty wants to sit in lap. People said that the U.S. invaded Iraq because Saddam had a Stargate. What? Really? That's dumb. Like, why would okay, so like people that look at TV shows and use that as a way to like interpret the world kind of weird me out a little bit. I don't understand it at all.
Find the stronghold.
Like, I would understand it as a joke, like, you know, as I'm gonna say it as a joke because it's funny. Alright, I hate this. The controls here are so annoying.
Keep it steady, Marcus.
Like, the fact that I can only move forward and backwards God, I forget. Tsunamis has been dead for a while now. Jeez. While I'm here, I might as well get as many kills as I possibly can. Oh crap, I screwed up the reload. Bam. There we go. Eh! Or who shot me from where? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, see, the thing is that when they describe the Stargate, it tears you apart at a molecular level, which means that you are dead every time you walk through it, or at least, you know, the you that went through essentially died, no, I'm thinking of Star Trek. The Star Trek teleporter essentially means that every time you go through one, you are dead. Like, the you that goes through is not the you that comes out. It is a perfect copy of you, but it is not you anymore, because it tears you apart at a molecular level. Whee! Ah, I got it. Oh my god. Crash him. Yes. I'm amazing. I thought it was just like the thing. Oh, kind of, except the thing kills its host and becomes it. Right? The thing is a parasitic organism that becomes the thing that it takes over, right? Like, you are dead essentially the moment that it takes a part of you. But like I want to say that like it can also split into multiple forms. So if you get a little bit of blood on you, I forget. If you get a little bit of its blood on you, I think you can be okay, but I think most of the time it's still bad. It depends on how long it's on you, but you still got to get it off. But whereas the thing usually is trying to attack you to become you. And it's unclear if it requires a lot or a little, but it requires at least one cell to still remain active, which is why it's which is one of the reasons why I actually like the thing a lot. It is something that humanity cannot destroy. You can't kill it. You'd have to find a way to kill it on a cellular level, which is doable, but very, very difficult. And it's kind of like and that's one of the reasons why I really, really like the ending of the thing from the 1984's John Carpenter's The Thing, where at the end, you know, I forget the main characters' names, but Kurt Russell and the other guy are sitting there, and you know, they're like, "Are you the thing?" Or, you know, "How do I know you're human?" And Kurt just goes, "It doesn't matter. We're gonna both be dead by morning." Like, it really just doesn't matter. Because even, you know, if I'm the thing, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be frozen, and if you're the thing, it doesn't matter because you're gonna be frozen. So killing either of us makes no sense. Like, it truly it makes no sense. I love that. Because even if you kill the main thing, you're not gonna kill all of it. I love that. And so it can replicate and make new copies of itself and actually spread so fast that you just can't kill it. Which makes you wonder, when it came to Earth, did it come to Earth because it had the technology to do this, or is it just a giant parasite that hitched a ride, right?
Come on, we gotta follow the road.
And I want to say that the thing concept, I think, came from a comic book. Though I don't remember which one, but I know that like the story was very, very short, and it was a reference. I think it was only like 3 or 4 pages at most. It was a very, very short comic because you can't really do much with that kind of a character. Hello. Because that kind of a villain or that kind of a monster is something that you can't win. It is the perfect killing machine. I love it. We like to pretend that the alien is the perfect killing machine, that the xenomorph is the perfect killing machine. No. No, it's the thing. Communism? No. No, sir. It is a reference to a comic book about a story in like the 30s or the 40s, back whenever like the big. Maybe I'm getting part of my history wrong here, but it was a reference back to a comic book in the 40s. I think maybe even the 50s. It may even be earlier than that, where like the big the alien craze is kind of coming in, and it was about how a monster essentially could take over human bodies and mimic things, but it only had like a small, quick little blurb. Oh crap! All right, I need to let that heal up. And as much as I really didn't like the sequel or the prequel,
Okay,
I still
thanks,
appreciate it
fine
for what it
then.
is.
You ever thought of learning how to fix a vehicle?
Nope. There we go. So there's some movies that I actually really get into, and there's others where I'm like, it's fine, whatever. But with the Thing, I really, really like the Thing. I'm a big fan of the Thing. I can't watch it very often though, because it does kind of like, it is unsettling to me, because it's like, imagine something like that actually existing, and it is unsettling when you think about it. It's like, this is a really scary topic. Like, it is kind of a, it's unsettling. It's unsettling. Something that can mimic human speech, emotions, the whole 9 yards, and it's just there to be a predator, and all it does, it's a mindless feeding machine. Like, it has no real purpose aside from it wants to eat more things. But it's not even like stupid. It's cunning. It's cruel. That's scary to me. Like, the Xenomorph is actually a little bit less scary to me, but still fun. But like, the Thing is far more terrifying because it's just there to eat. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong, man. Like, I don't like horror in general. There are a few exceptions. One of them being the movie Alien and the movie The Thing. I think those are the only two that I think I would consider to be fine with. Event Horizon is one of those movies where I think is probably the most terrifying in my mind, at least one that I can think of, because the implications of what it's talking about. And I forget what he says, but the main character, when he finally goes to hell, and he gives this little monologue, and it's like he essentially describes what hell is, and I actually block it out because it really is unsettling. It's a very unsettling statement. Because, you know, it kind of rings a little bit true. Like, that's the thing. When I was watching, I was like, there's a little bit of truth in here about what that is or might be, and that really makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't like this. It's a little bit too close to home. But I forget exactly what the speech is, but the speech is just really, really unsettling, which is one of the reasons why I think it didn't do very well. I want to say that Event Horizon is a cult classic, and it's actually a very good horror movie. In my opinion. That being said, it is a very scary horror movie if you just listen to what's actually going on. Oh man, I still don't like the supernatural. Like, I don't mind monsters so much. Like, as I said, like, you know, The Thing and Alien. I'm fine with those kinds of horror movies, the suspense thriller movies. I love those. But like supernatural horror or anything involving like the metaphysical usually starts to kind of go into the realm of like Event Horizon definitely kind of gets me because it talks about when science and you know, metaphysics start intertwining. That's unsettling. I wish I could remember the. I wish I could remember the speech that he gave in Event Horizon, because like whenever the main character goes to hell and he comes back and he's all like dysmorphia, or not dysmorphia, like his face is all carved up and his hands are all white and he's all bled out and the only thing left is evil. And he's basically just like trying to coax other people into hell with him. And he's like, yeah, because basically I don't want to burn alone. And it's like, oh jeez, that's freaking weird. I don't like this. But I forget what he describes it as and like what it's supposed to be. Yeah, well, that's the point. Is in Event Horizon, the whole point is you can't win. The Event Horizon is the Event Horizon is in physics the point of no return, right? You can't go back, or if you can go back, there's no point in going back. You've come too far. Or sorry, no, I'm sorry. That's something else. I'm talking about the Event Horizon is crap. What is it called? It's not the apex of a journey. It's no, I think it is the point of no return, or I could be wrong. I mean, I can't remember anymore. But again, the movie, The Event Horizon, the name of it is essentially in reference to the whole point of the movie, which is the fact that like once you've stepped too far, you cannot go back.
We got a jump coming up.
Use some jump.
Maybe he was. Oh crap! I'm gonna screw this up. But yeah, I remember when I saw that movie when I was 5 years old, right? I was terrified. My dad watched that movie on the Sci-Fi Channel, and I was just sitting there. I was horrified. I was 5 or 6 years old, and I was sitting there watching that, clutching my little Pooh Bear doll, going, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And I didn't watch it again until like I was like 20, because I was just like, I can't handle this. It's too scary. Whoa! No. Oh, I'm dead. It took me a long time to get over that movie because it scared the crap out of me. Like I had nightmares for months because I watched the whole thing. And like there's a section where the guy's kid gets sucked out of an airlock. Not sucked out. He shoves himself out of an airlock and his eyes explode and like his lungs are collapsing. And I was like, oh my god.
The ice is breaking.
That was just too much for me. As a 5-year-old, as a 5-year-old, the concept of, you know, this is what hell is like, is a bit much. Bit much. And I think my dad even was like afterwards I don't think he had ever seen the movie or he didn't remember it very well, and he was like maybe you shouldn't have watched that movie with me, and I was like, you think? Yeah, like regular horror, like something that can be killed or at least stopped in some way. I'm more okay with that. Don't slide! Just like, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I like the thing is the idea that there are monsters, but you can do something about it at least a little bit. You know, maybe that's the reason why I like Alien and Alien so much, and why I have a soft spot for that series, because like maybe you can kill the alien.
That was way too close, man. Next link, line drop.
There we go.
Next link, you're swim.
There we go. Are you sure? Oh, there it is. I mean, would you consider Phone Booth is a thriller, not really a horror movie? What's another? When a Stranger Calls is kind of creepy. I've watched that. Well, I guess not When a Stranger Calls. It's the newer version of When a Stranger Calls. Is it? I forget the name of it is. Because there was like an old 1980s version of it, When a Stranger Calls, and then there was the oh, what was it? What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. The newer version, which wasn't, in my opinion, as scary, but the idea of somebody being in my house watching me as they torture me, yeah, no, I'm good. Not a fan. I don't like that. Like, I do get paranoid about that kind of stuff. Like, I have a very low tolerance for horror. I really do. But there are some, like I said, there's only like 1 or 2 movies that I'm not like too chickeny to watch. It's just Alien and The Thing. Here we go. Oh, Booma! Oh, hello. They lined up for me. That's the tactical way to fight. Just line up in an open road. Oh, back up.
Okay, tank's fine now.
I do remember, like, there are some horror movies that are funny, and one of them that I couldn't get through the intro. I just couldn't get through the intro. It was too funny. It was like was it Chickenzilla? Or no, Zombie Chicken, the Chicken of the Damned or something, which was not a comedy, it was a horror movie, and the whole point was a zombie chicken came out and just started murdering people. And what they did is at the beginning of the movie it was like this really silly, like obvious. They're supposed to be like teenagers, but they're obviously like in their late 30s, are like trying to have sex in a cemetery, and it's like really corny and cheesy, and they give the guy a full frontal, but it's obviously like a dildo. It's really funny, and the chicken the entire time is in the background, and you just hear and like you see this fisheye lens like watching the kids or the actors doing whatever. And the thing is, I can't handle it. It's too funny. But like, at no point was this supposed to be a comedy. At least not what the listing said. And I couldn't make it through the beginning. I was on the ground. I was laughing so hard because when the chicken charges, you see this fisheye lens, and it just goes. It just like takes off, and I was like, I can't do it. I just can't. It's too much. Oh man, this is a nice, relaxing drive through the snowy mountains of wherever. Kedar, Mount Kedar. There we go. I hear bad guys. There we go. Oh, hello, another one.
All right, I'll fix it again.
All right, well, that repairs. Time for a drink.
Okay, tank's fine now.
So what's the scariest movie y'all have ever seen?
Fix the vehicle.
What the scariest movie y'all got on the works? Man, long day. Wait a minute.
This is Control. You should be seeing a bridge just ahead. That's the way you want to go.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Not creepy crawlers, not Goosebumps. You know what? I couldn't even watch Goosebumps when I was a kid. It was too much. I couldn't do it. Like Event Horizon, I think all of my distaste for horror comes from Event Horizon, just because horror was just so goddamn terrifying.
There's no way we're getting over that.
There's gotta be a way across.
You jump it. This is Fast and the Furious with a tank. Evil dolls, like Chucky. I've never seen the Chucky movies. I have seen the Twilight Zone episode, like is it Talking Tina? I'm Talking Tina, and I'm going to play with you. That one was pretty creepy, but it was so old, I didn't really bother me that much. I was like, that's weird. Clowns also don't scare me that much. I think clowns are weird, but they never really scared me. Like killer clowns, I've never I'm just apathetic towards. Evil dolls. So Chucky and is that it? Just Chucky? I'm not aware of any other evil doll. Evil doll movies or franchises.
Reaver!
Perfect.
And another!
Oh, another? Okay.
And another!
Ah, god dang it, stop it! Yeah, I'm not aware of any other creepy, scary, possessed dolls.
There's another!
God dang it! Oh, is this the part that sucks? Yes, it is. This part sucks so hard. Like it's just,
Got that barricade!
it is just a nightmare to do. Because you can't just go straight forward. Because if you do, they're just gonna kill you. Come on. Because they don't spawn until after you hit a certain point. Oh crap. Yep. I don't think anybody's on the Troika just yet. Yeah. It's like once you hit a certain point down the mountain, like they just bombard you. Oh crap.
Okay, tank's fine now. You ever thought of learning how to fix a vehicle?
Nope.
Dom, hit the power!
Yep. I couldn't move. I accidentally hit the boost, and the boost pushes you right forward. Hooray! And there is really nothing you can do about that. Like, I forget how you have to do it, but you have to, like, knock out the turret, and then... like, there's, like, 3 of them, which does not make that easy. I'm not gonna lie, though. These tanks are pretty... Aside from their inability to move and shoot at the same time, these tanks are pretty cool. A bit derpy, a bit silly, but fun.
Dom, hit the tower!
I mean, oh crap. Yep, there you go. See? It took them... See, here's the other part. I went all the way down at the end, or the first time, and they didn't pop up. It took me... I barely went down the second time. Boom, pop up. And they just spawn. And not nice. Ow, that hurts. That hurts.
Keep 'em off us! Fixed! What would you do without me? Dom, hit the tower!
God dang it. No. God dang it. Like, there's no way in hell you can make it through that. You have to, like, blow everything up. It's so annoying. Or if there is a way through it, I've never figured it out. Alright, Jared, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Dang, not good.
Ow.
Okay, tank's fine now. You ever thought of learning how to fix the vehicle?
Now, True Horror will be coming up in September whenever they release the Rings of Power, Amazon's newest Golden Child TV show. That looks horrifying. Truly, truly horrifying. Come here, you. God damn. Tell you what, let's do this. Nope. No, gotta get out! I go backwards down the mountain in a straight line, hit the boost, and then, oh, you want to veer to the left? Not really, no! Sadness. Sadness everywhere. I hate this part of the game. It's designed just to be infuriating. It's its only purpose, is to make you cringe and whinge and cry. And it does an excellent job at that. Come here, you. Come here, you. You little bugger. Die! Wait, who else is shooting? Oh, hello. Nope. 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 Ah, God dang it. Okay, I guess next time I'll just charge right through. See if that's any different. I doubt it will be, but let's find out. No idea how it... Again, what I usually have to do is kind of like keep tapping the gas and the brakes, back up, and then if I can make it back, I can then shoot the tower. But that strategy's probably not going to work. Oh, it'll work. I know it will work eventually, but it's extremely difficult to do. And I refuse to look up different strategies. I refuse. There you go. Go. There we go. Huzzah! Okay, there we go.
Dom, hit the tower.
No, god dang it, tank. You are so immovable. Yeah, immovable. Maneuverable, not maneuverable. There we go. And they just pin you down.
The tank is burning, Marcus. You want to die?
God dang.
Okay, tank's fine now. You ever thought of learning how to fix a vehicle? Time for the ball, man! Hit it again! Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh wow, the tower fell. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, perfect. Now we can just drive on through. Whee! Run!
Control, Delta here. We're entering Mount Canar. Comm signal's probably gonna go patchy soon.
Roger, Delta. Keep me posted.
Oh, suck it.
Delta out. Okay, we're in. Now what? Now we keep our eyes out for Locust. We're back on their home turf, so shape up.
Ain't no sweat, baby, because I always like to win games.
Ooh, spooky
Great.
dark
It's
cave.
gonna be real easy to shoot things now.
Yo, somebody turn on the lights. Can't have no game without lights.
Shh.
Corpser, look out!
Shoot it! I like how this one little tank is supposed to do all this. Do, 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 do. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. The bad people is coming. Oh, hello. I didn't even see the first one fall. Whee! That's exactly how physics works. You just fall flat. You don't fall forward. You don't even tip forward. You should try this with your car sometime. When you see a big hill, just gun it.
Hey, Mom, Dad, are we there yet?
Oh my god, did you just see that? The tires. Oh, you can't really see from that angle. God dang it. It's uneven terrain. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they just fall right through. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's glorious. Glorious. Don't anybody make any noises, though. We'll scare away the locust. Oh, look, it's a giant tadpole. Dem's a gun-toting tadpole.
The old man, stay away from the edge, all right?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be terrified to drive one of these things. They just seem like light vehicle or light armor. It's just like a little death trap for infantry. Or it's a little death trap for the crew. Kinda like BMPs. Oh, that's right.
There, we lost power. No shit!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on, Baird, hurry it up!
Oh, dear.
Try and get away!
Oh, jeez. I like how I don't have power, but I can still move the turret.
Okay, give it a try.
I like how these take one shot. Bits and pieces. Oh, they just derail. Oh, man.
It's funny, Cole. That's what I was thinking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I was about to say, crap. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, just falling through the floor. I mean, I guess it's better than me bouncing. I wonder if that was probably the reason why they did that. It's better than me bouncing around all over the place. Because, like, with all the rocks, like, it would be impossible to shoot and move.
Incoming.
Hello. Come here, Rumac. Oh, dear. Oh, so close. Oh, we're dead. Oh, jeez. Oh, at least I killed the first one. I mean, he died, like, you know, a couple of feet to the left of when I shot him, but, you know, he kills.
Incoming.
Scope in. Nope. Here we go. There he goes. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. I forgot. Ow. Fix it, 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 fix it. Oh, go, 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 go. You goddamn tadpole! There you go. I feel better now. Whee! Man, these tank rounds are awesome.
Only one way to go now.
Are you crazy, Marcus?
I like how we just did this exact same thing like 5 times. And this now it's too far.
All right. Come on, baby, let's do it again. Uh-oh, I think Bird just pissed himself.
I would. I'm at a giant steel tank thing. If that thing falls, we're not even pancaked, we're just impaled.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hold up.
It's Patch's gas station man. It's Patch's, right? Patch?
What the hell are you doing down here?
Well, after you jackasses blew up my station and Franklin's outpost got overrun, the surface wasn't safe no more.
And you guys thought down here was safe?
Nowhere is, son. Not anymore. We were fine here for a few months, as long as you stayed away from the roads and Nexus. But now they're coming around where they didn't before. Kidnapping people, torturing them.
Nexus.
Yeah, Nexus. You got wax in your ears?
Oof.
Nexus is where all the locusts come from.
I like how the gears don't know
Hey,
this.
old man. Can we get there from here?
You have to cross the lake, but nobody does except Locust. Those waters ain't safe.
Nowhere is, right? All right, Cole, Baird, I want you to take these people up to the surface. Dom and I will continue on.
How?
What? But they're gonna die otherwise. You'll follow down in the grind lifts once we set off Jack's beacon.
But we can't. This is where he tells you he'll take it under advisement. Come on, man. Let's go.
Why is Baird?
Old
What?
man,
We're not Baird. Why is
gather
Cole's face
everyone
blue?
and go with them. They'll take you to safety.
Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't mean we gotta fight in your army now, does it?
I didn't say that, but you're not staying here.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Wait, before you go. You ever
Like,
seen this
it's an
woman?
apocalyptic
Where's
war.
Maria?
I don't see a reason why they wouldn't be fighting in the army.
Something about her face does seem familiar. Maybe she was with one of the other groups that came down before. Stu's group, I think. But Stu and them got captured.
But the captured ones, the Locusts have been taking them towards Nexus?
Probably. Or the work camps along the way.
How do we find them?
When you get to the highway, near the dam, there's a path that'll take you there.
Thanks, old man.
Don't know what good it does you. You ain't getting in there unless you're a Locust.
Hey, Marcus. What if the beacon doesn't work?
Then we'll see Jacinto down here.
Oof. Scary.
Control, Delta here. Cole and Baird are heading to the surface with survivors for evac.
Roger that, Delta. What about you and Dom?
We're heading in deeper to the Nexus stronghold. We think we found the path.
Copy that. We have groin lift reinforcements awaiting your signal.
Thanks, Control. Delta out.
Like, look, I'm not like a cave person. I don't know anything about caves, but if there was caves this big,
Crazy, man. Maria better not be down here.
that would be
Everything's
insane.
gonna work out, Dom, all right?
Yeah,
Ah, more little buggies to squish.
I hope so. Hard to believe this leads to a Locust City. Feels too old.
Maybe that'll be our advantage. This would be the last route they'd think we'd take.
Yeah, like, this would be crazy. Having this giant cavern that's, I don't know, a couple hundred stories high. That would be really cool, but still. Hostiles. I like how he wears a face shield so that I can't see anything.
Look out!
Let's wait for him to do his thing. Whee! Here we go. Oh, geez, that was close. Yes! My Torque bow. You hear that, boys? It's the sound of joy. Be joyous with me. Although I'm a little bit low on shotgun shells. That's not joyous. That's bad. We don't like that. But we do like ammo boxes that have torque bow ammunition. Yes. Yes. Wait, what is that a pistol? Oh, it's just a hammer burst. Never mind. Never mind. We don't care about that. We have ourselves a shotgun. We don't need a hammer burst. Locust Ruins. There we go. Hello. A gunboat, you say?
They got boats?
I love gunboats.
Worse.
Oh, wow. Wow, I managed to Oh! Oh, man, I missed him. Got it. I'm dead. As soon as I heard dee-dee-dee. Oh, that was it. I'm done. Ah, come on. Let's do this next part and then we'll call it a night. It's getting late for me. Ah, I missed.
They got boats.
Okay.
Worse.
As I'm dying, worse gunboats. It's like, oh no, you're dead, but you're still talking. Why? What is this heresy? Dang it. It takes time for the bow round to travel. No, it doesn't.
They got boats?
Worse. Gunboats.
Gotcha. Come here, you. Where is he? Oh, snap. Woof. Got it. No, it's too far. It's not fair. No! I'm running out of ammo! Oh, crap. That was a waste. See, this is just goes to show you, don't give me torque bows if we ever play multiplayer. Not anymore, anyway. Though I'm sure that if I was actually just standing behind cover, it'd be a lot easier, but no. No. Hello. Whoop! Whoa! Oh, jeez. Come here, Rexus. Come here, you. Die! Give me that sweet, sweet torque bow ammunition. Yeah, we'll get to the gunboat and then we'll probably call it a night. It's getting late for me too. Ooh, torque bow and grenades. Thank you. Gotcha. Ooh, Candace, and bam! Ah, dang it! See, I'm focused so much on getting the kill shots with my freaking torque bow. And I think they have to hit. I think you have to hit the head of the Candace the first time. Ah, not again!
They got boats? Worse, gunboats.
Oh. Alright, here we go. Where are we going? Gotcha! Can't get back up from that one, you bugger. Gotcha again! Nope! Here we go! No! Freaking shot moved me off target! No! You will pay! Come here, you. Oh my god, he shot me! Oh, what the heck? Ah! That's not fair. Lila, what is your deal? What is your deal, Katie? Why are you so upset? Like, no, I don't like sitting here right now. Ah!
They got boats? Worse, gunboats.
Oh, that sucked. God dang it! Ah! Ugh. I really should just put the torque bow down and just stop making a damn fool of myself, but I refuse! I refuse to give up on the torque bow. I will die 1,000 times and then get tired and give up before I do this. Gotcha! That's one down. Of course, when I get the right guy, I die immediately. Alright, let's try this again. One more time. Here we go. Got him again. There we go. Right off the bat. See? I'm getting good as long as I know exactly where they are. Dead man.
Gunboats.
Come here, you. Now pop your head up. Pop your head up. Pop your head up. God dang it. Ow. Yeah! Ah, I missed him. Oh, I got him! Yes! let's find that torque bow. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, you. That wasn't nearly as fun. There's a shotgun. Where's the torque bow? There it is. My sweet, sweet torque bow. I need them explosives. I need more explosives, though. More boomy booms. Come here, you. Come here. I can't see anything. Oh, God. Hello. Oh. Well, that works. Oh, where'd the canvas go? Gotcha! Headshot!
Nice! Now we can get across!
Huzzah! We did it, boys. We made the rock float. And it's impervious to shotgun shells. Alright, let's see here. Got 2 grenades, 7 torque rounds, and 1 bridge boat. Boat bridge? Bridge boat. I don't know. Ah! No. Fire bad. Fire bad. Well, at least the display's on fire. That's always good.
Looks like a boat at the end of the pier.
Yes.
We need that if we want to cross the lake.
A rickety old... So how did that get down here, right? What a weird little way to, you know, travel as well. Like, those weird little things. God dang it! Stop it! God dang it! Move! Stop moving. Ah! I need to take them out first. They're gonna be a pain in the butt. No! Oh, go away. Go away. God dang it! Gotcha. Nope, didn't get you. God dang. There you go. Now that's more like it. No! Only 1 torque round? That's not fair. It's not even nice. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Blood Mount sucks so hard. Day not fun at all. Gotcha. Yeah, suck it. No. Ah. Crap. There we go. Die. Come here, die. Die. I don't like daggers. I don't like daggers. I don't like daggers. I don't like daggers. I don't like them. Just die! Oh god, no, 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 no! Well, I guess that works. Let's try again. Gotcha. One down. God dang it. Trying to line up my torque shots too much. While standing in cover, click your movement stick to crouch. Look, sir, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with my movement stick. Gotcha. There we go. Ow, come on! All that effort, which was very little. Very little effort. Oh man, my eyes are starting to burn. I probably gotta go to bed soon. Maybe like I'll give it 2 more lives and then I'll probably call it quits. I'm getting a little bit too. I'm getting too sleepy. Get too sleepy, sleepies. One down. Ah. Is he dead? Nope. Candace is not dead. That's right. You have to do the headshot to kill him on the first shot. You gotta do it on the first shot, mate. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can go kill us some blood mounts. Where'd my Candace pistol go? Give me... I deserve a pistol. There we go. Hello. Die! Let's try this again. Die! There we go. I don't know why I'm Australian all of a sudden. Don't question it. Ow! Yes! That is how you get into cover. You just cover your head. You don't even bother trying to cover anything else. You just cover your head. God dang it! Oh! Oh, come on! That was a perfectly aligned headshot. No! No, game, no! Why have you done this to me? Nope. You dead? You're dead. Very good. You are dead. You are double D dead. Although I believe I'm out of torque bow ammunition, which means I'm probably going to want to replace this weapon like right now, because I'm going to be in a firefight in a second. And as much as I do love my torque bow, I cannot use it. Not anymore, anyway. Actually, no, I think I can use it later? Question mark? I can't find any other weapons, so I guess I'm just kind of stuck with what I got. Yup. I'm stuck with a Nasher and a empty torque bow. Which, okay, there are worse weapons to have. At least I can hit people with the torque bow. I mean, you know, little things. Thank God for small miracles. Alright, run up, 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 run up. Oh, god dang it. Oh, runners! I hate these things. Just to ensure that you hate everything about your life. Crap. Come on. That's not at all what I wanted to do, but okay. Here we go. Ah! Oh, god dang it! Please don't tell me I gotta do this all over again. Please don't tell me I gotta do this all over again. Please just give me like the tip of the freaking walkway. It won't, but you know, I can dream. No! That's right, I have a truck ready to pick up. Got him. Wait, what? No, I didn't? I thought I got him. What? What? No, come back here! You jackass. Yes! I missed. Man. My torque bow skills really not coming back to me today. Not that they came back to me in the first game either, but you know, whatever. Then again, the last time I played this and was actually good at it, I spent like way too many hours playing this game. God damn. Well, at least I blew him up. Ah, god dang it. Alright, one more time. One more, last life, then we're gonna call it a night. Either we get to the boat or we don't. One of the two. Got him. That time I got him. There we go. Ah. Oh, come on. Got it. That was a pretty good headshot. I thought one of those was a pretty good headshot. Ow, 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 ow. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Become my jelly for my biscuits. Perfect. Now, you play fetch. And bop. Nope. Gotcha. What? He's gonna kill me. Oh, thank God. I thought I was dead that time. And we gotta watch out for that last guy who comes around the corner and shoots me. Watch him still get me. Yep, there he is. Ah, I missed. Come on, you. What? What? Wow. All right. Well, you know what? I think that's my cue to duck out. So, thank you everybody for watching tonight. I will see you all again on Friday, and I believe we're still going to be playing Barotrauma. Hopefully, we'll get a good team together, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Maybe we'll just have the guys we had last time. Who knows? So, I hope to see you all again soon. Have a wonderful evening.